Hello, my name is Bianco. In this video I will talk about the sofirn d25lr headlamp. The item comes in a typical sofirn box. Currently it's not clear if that's 77 outdoor, if that is the manufacturer and sofirn just resell it or how that works. Anyways, that is on the headlamp too. In the box we have the typical packaging. The headlamp is nicely wrapped with a bubble wrap. You have the typical information that you need to take out the spacer, this one out from the battery compartment so that the item actually works. You have the regular cable, the USB port, recharging cable if you want to use that, and you have a manual. This time rather simple, it's just one sheet of paper here in English. I'm in USA, so that is offered on the website from Sofirn for the US market. So there we have some more information. It's a 2 LED light headlamp. One is white, one is red. We have a moonlight with 1 lumen, low 35 lumen, medium 230 lumen and high 500 lumen. The LEDs are featured there too. The LH35-1D and one SST20 deep red. The deep red one is especially interesting, as I'm gonna talk a bit more about that. It's a 1x18650 battery version, and yeah, how to use it, it's really simple. With that out of the way, we go to the headlamp. Basically 3 parts. We have the usual strap that goes around the head. It's fully adjustable, makes a good impression. The material towards the head is relatively soft, so that should be comfortable. There is no strap that goes over the head, just around the head. That makes it more compact for carry and storage. Best would be to put it in a Ziploc bag. Then the plastic part here that holds the actual light itself, which has a little part in here that ratchets a bit, so you can adjust the angle of the flashlight. We see here on the body we have that millet part that looks like a bit fins. That is what ratchet on the plastic, so you can basically from all the way upwards to all the way downwards, you can adjust it how you want, be it straight forward like that, or more a bit angled down. All is possible. Also, of course, you can wear it with the button on the left side or on the right side. That is all possible there too. The body is solid aluminium. We have 2 caps. One cap has the green button. It doesn't glow in the dark, it's just green for on and off. The other side is for the battery, so you can take that off. And then we see here the 18650 battery. As best as I see, you can get that flashlight with or without the battery, so in case you already have 18650 you don't need that. That is how that looks. Now the chamfering here was a bit sharp around. I did remove the sharpness a bit on that part. Also it was completely dry, so I added a bit loop. We have a flat thread and the O-ring sealing, so that is relative nice. Can close that again. Then on the other side we have the button to on and off, and also it covers up the recharging port. we have a typical recharging port there that you can use with the cable that they provide, and then plug it in with the USB port. It's also the same square threads with the same O-ring, so as you put that in, you cover that up really nicely. Now to the LEDs, as we see here on the left now, we have the red LED, on the right is the white LED. The reflectors are orange peel. It's rather on the small side, but it's amazing how much of a throw you get out of that headlamp. I was absolutely amazed. The size of the reflector would never have me think that gives such a good a thrower that actually is. We have the solid aluminium construction, the top part too, that is screwed on with 4 screws. It's also aluminium with a bit of a heat sink milled in there. So far, even on high, it did not get too hot. Now there was the question about the red LED, how bright it's gonna get, because I never found any information. So I did ask by sofirn prior, I did buy that headlamp, what is the output on the red, because usually the white is clear, that you get quite a good output there on the white LED, but the red LEDs are usually rather on the dim side. The human eye don't see the red light too much anyhow, so it was the question how well it's gonna be, because often as I get red LED lights, the output is rather dim, and they said it's hard to measure because it's red, that I understand, but they said it's about pretty much the same output like the white LED, so it would go near to 500 lumens. For me that is a bit hard to say if that is correct or not. I can just say that this flashlight here, this headlamp, has the biggest red output that I had so far in all the flashlights that I did test with red LEDs, so it's absolute great. Now from moonlight to high, there is absolute great difference in the output. The moonlight is absolute super low with that 0.1% of the output, and that may be a bit on the too weak side for a practical use. It depends, of course, what you're gonna do with it. If you wanna read something with a red LED right in front of you, that may work, map reading and stuff like that, but for walking or hiking, that is already on the too weak side there. So for me, I would say the medium, the 50%, that is needed for regular walking in the night. That gives you then enough red light to see whatever you need to see. The high is absolute amazing how bright it gets with red. And it, as I said, with the reflectors, it's a thrower. It throws quite a bit. It has the surrounding lighted up pretty good too, but it throws amazingly well for such a small reflector. So yeah, to put it on, you simply press the button. First comes the white light. It has a memory, so you press and it cycles through the different modes in a white light. Then you simply stop where you want, and as you turn it off, you turn it on, it's on the same level of brightness, so absolute easy to use. If you want to have the red LED, you simply press and hold. Then we have the red LED, and there is the same. You simply press and hold, and the whole thing cycles through the different modes. And then when you have the mode that you like, you simply let go, and then you turn it off. And as you turn it on, I mean with a longer press, it comes on again in that mode. So basically you can storage two different modes, one for the red and one for the white. If you say you want to have the low 10% output in red, so that you could read maps and walk a little bit, maybe inside a building where the surrounding is painted in a lighter color, not outside, and maybe you want the white one in 500 lumen on high, so you can set that in the modes and it's there for you, ready to be used. Now the item can be of course removed from the plastic too, so it simply goes off if you want to use it like that. Unfortunately it doesn't have any pocket clip or anything like that, so it's gonna be a bit hard to use it like that, but that is possible too if you want to. So all in all, the quality for the price is really good. It's a complete set. It comes with the cable, with the battery if you want that. The output is great. The sharp edges by the battery compartment, that is easy to remove and to lube it up a bit. So I'm absolutely amazed about the item, how bright it is, especially in the red. So for me that is a great deal, and I quite likely gonna get me a second one for storage in a different location, so that we can have a backup of that amazing good light. So that much about the Sofirn d25lr headlamp.